Right. So we must do an audio check right now. Okay, working. All right. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Let's get right into it. Today we have 2 videos lined up for Jason William Egroff. This is the first one, and we'll go straight into the second one.
Or maybe he's had victims before and I don't know anything about it.
See, everything you say is shit you do. That's what's funny. Because you'll do it and then say he did it.
Like his whole life was like a lie. Shit, living in a nursing home would be better life than this.
Oh.
Right. I know, he's stalking me around the house with a metal fucking pipe.
Why don't you have it on video then? Don't you think that if he was stalking her with the metal pipe, that she would be?
This is just negs.
It's bullshit. It's all lies.
Like, what the fuck?
All right. I don't know. I don't see any reason to watch a rerun of. This is not original content from Mr. Jason. So we'll try the next one and see if we can catch up there. There we go. Oh yeah, this one's live. At some point. I would imagine. Let's go double speed and get some sound out of this. If there's any sound going on at all.
Fucking. No, that's bullshit. They were screaming at her. Act like a fucking, he said, act like a fucking adult. You're a 42-year-old woman. That's what the cop said. And then he said the same to me, which is fair. I know. Exactly. It's all the cops know she's. Go ahead. Yeah, right. If there's any charge coming, it's on her, because I haven't been streaming maliciously. Hers has been malicious towards me, calling me an everything under the sun. So.
What happened? What happened? Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Let me go back here.
All right. Welcome. Thank you. Welcome, everybody, folks. I'm now a Discorder, but I'm not going to tell you where I am. I have some support. I have a support system from a good person. What's up, everybody? Whoa, chat is going nuts already. How many we got in? Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm still going through this, guys. I need an ID to get a PFA, but they can do a temporary one. That'll be an emergency, but I still need an ID. So things will start happening, but not yet. Got 101 in the room. Thank you. So, you see, I try to give goodwill as much as I can. But the fact of the matter is that this is an untenable situation and she needs to be gone. And the cops know that she's the aggressor. I am doing nothing malicious. Am I streaming for a little bit? Yeah. I'll probably do an hour at most just to talk to you for a little bit, and I'm gone. The fact of the matter is that Shannon is treating me like shit alive, and privately she's trying to get back with me, and I know I am not with her and never will be ever again. Period. You want the truth? That's the truth. I want nothing to do with the person that's down there. That's the main reason I decided to go live quick, is to tell you that. I want zero to do with Shannon Dornbush. That's her name. Her name is not Shannon Egroff and never will be. That's basically all I got to say to you right now. I want everybody aware of that. But I have some friends here that are being really cool, a support system, and I need that. Because my girlfriend is very busy with work most of the time. I think she went to a New Year's Eve party and just crashed out, and she's been gone for 2 days. And it also looks like she's deleting all of her social media all over the place. So it's freaked me out. Yeah, because I really am investing in this girl. And I love her, and that's it. And I just want her to know that. And if you see this, honey, I'm sure you will. I love you. So I just want just one text message, hon. That's all I need to say, hey, what's up? A heart. And I'm good. That's all I need. I don't need anything more than that. So that's the main reason I came on here quick. My system is slow as shit. And it's really difficult to stream stuff. And that makes me a sad boy. Because my mentals are not that great to be live right now. So for now, what I'm going to do while she's streaming, and she's pretty hostile, and she keeps saying she's not hostile. Yeah, she is. I'm going to be sort of quiet in here, and you can enjoy being in a chat room and chatting. That's what I'm offering right now. You got a chat room to hang out and chat in. But I will be back periodically. I'm in this cool group of people on Discord, so take care. All right? Maybe somebody will guess what it is, and you could talk to me there. But yeah, enjoy. If you can help me out in my Venmo, I would appreciate it. If you can't, that's fine. God bless you all.
All right. So then he goes dark, and then he comes back.
Chat. How is that, like, either you're really a Shanny fan, which is pathetic, or you have the weirdest hobby ever, where you spend like hours and hours and hours pretending to like Shanny?
Whatever, my glasses are the way they are.
And now he's watching the drunken peasants. Oh, yeah.
Her stream.
I'm not bothered by them.
You
They're
validate
working.
the ego of an
Hello.
extreme narcissist.
So he wonders why I never wanted to. The game was Final Fight. He wonders why I didn't want to play Final Fight with him, because last time I was with him playing that game, he started hitting me.
Shut up. Hidden.
I never told him because I was so afraid he'd get angrier if I said something about it.
Yeah. Where does Jason bring up? Oh, there we go. He does. He copied. Let's go here.
But that's my life. That's what I had to go through. Am I proud of it? Absolutely not. But it is what happened.
You're muted.
I think I'm going to go on the Drunken Peasants. Stand by. I don't want this really seen. There. I'm going on panel. Yeah. Let's do chats. Do we got Ben Pie up in my chat? Everything's so slow.
Happened, and I can take accountability
Tell
for
Ben
what
Pie.
fucking
No,
happened.
you didn't.
That I'm in his ex.
You did not take
channel.
accountability
I'll
for
admit
anything.
what I did.
All right. That's his old just repeat. I've been scouring, and something's happening right now in Venezuela. So let's do a little bit of a. Let's have a little bit of a round. I'm going to check around and see what's happening in Venezuela. Apparently, Trump's bombing them, so let's check what's going on.
See how that works. Venezuela enacts or triggers Article 51.
Oh, there we go.
Brother, Americans need health care. We don't have universal health care. Every major developed Western country does, except for us. We don't afford Americans owning homes is not for my generation and younger, not a thing. Like rare for my age and then younger, it's not a thing. Who can afford a $500,000, $600,000 house? 400 at least. 400 at least.
Well,
AV-150
look around a
Commando
little bit more.
armored wheeled gun with the Venezuelan army spotted near Miraflores Presidential Palace in the capital of Caracas. Okay, so they had a armored wheeled gun in the capital. Just driving around, probably. I don't know if it could shoot down targets or what.
These violate the United Nations Charter. This is done to seize Venezuela's resources, including its oil and other minerals. Probably not correct. I don't think you're there's much iron in your words. Much iron in your words at this point. Yes. The statement's
very much so, Diane. Very much so.
Yes. But the oil's on fire. Well, we'll put it out after a while. Attempting to break the nation's political independence by force. They will not succeed. Are you sure? Like, as much as I don't like this, are you sure about that, homie? The attempt to oppose colonial war to destroy the Republican form of government. Well, yeah, it is yes, it is colonial. We are colonialists. We are colonizers. We are an empire. Yes. That's fine. It is what it is. Enforce a regime change in alliance with the fascist oligarchy will fail just like all previous attempts. I mean, to be fair, they have put down a couple of different rebellions. So I'm just saying, like, that's yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, that full video of the helicopter striking that fort is actually here. Hold on, chat. We'll click this open.
Papá, quédate tranquilo. Allá va uno. Se ve, no sé si se ve. Míralo allá donde se ve. Lo tapó ya la montaña. Eso creo que es la vaina de Delcy. La casa de Delcy Rodríguez, si no me equivoco. Allá están los helicópteros. ¿Lo ves? Se disparan, venga por aquí.
Yeah, that's a lot. You guys hear that at the beginning right there? That's a minigun running. Yeah. Oh. More than likely they had air defense, probably. Yeah, it's not about the oil. It's about a lot of oil. Radcon says, even the, people on the left head's exploding. I mean, to be fair, a lot of people on the right head's exploding. I don't like this either. At the end of the day, like, where is this going to go with us? Where is this going to go with us? Spudgun says Raytheon will be happy. Yeah, I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are. Let's see here. Another says make models, not war. Yeah, and guys, if you guys are new, my name is Sean, also known as also potentially criminal. I'm an attorney. I actually work in Ohio. I was tonight working on a model stuff. I was working on some models tonight, and I was working on some models. And somebody's like, "Hey, they're getting ready to attack Venezuela." Actually, there it is. It's a Stu 3 we were working on. I cover all kinds of legal stuff, and tonight I was working on Friday night working on a model thing here, and somebody's like, "Oh, we're bombing Venezuela," and I was like, "Well, I guess we'll go live and look at this," and yeah, why not? So yeah, thank you guys all for being here. If you guys like it, we cover all kinds of stuff. I cover like Supreme Court things, different cases that are going on, funnier stuff too that happens out there. Like, when these online people sue each other, like Ethan Klein suing people, the lawsuit with Destiny, just all that kind of stuff. We cover trials as they go on, Kieran Reed, all that fun stuff. So if you guys would like it, please like and subscribe. We'll be doing more. We'll do law stuff another time. But this is I like current events, and we also cover legal things that are political. So like Trump stuff with the Supreme Court, we're covering all that as well. But I like politics. I like international relations stuff. So a little hard to pass up while I'm up. IMI 1667 is a member. Thank you. Is there a version of Baghdad Bob? Yes, there 100% will be. IMI says the Venezuela's lost its General Assembly voting rights over unpaid dues and contributions to human rights violations. Well, there you go. EDW Raptor says the oil companies are happy. Well, 100% they are. Shredder S 07 for 10 subs. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it. And C3 Metal Thingy says, get to the chopper. Yes.
All right.
Yes. He's saying, damn it, Kuwait, give the people the air.
Jesus Christ. All right, let's go to another channel that I like to follow. These guys, at least George does. He has a good take on everything. Here's George and Lou.
Let me finish. Some people refuse to see beyond the surface, so they will only go with it's the drugs. I do want us to be more educated as a movement. We have to understand the geopolitical importance of various things. Like the tariffs are not just about the deficit; it's also about weakening the dollar, so that we can transact with a cheaper currency domestically so our industry can be more productive. It's about taking power away from foreign countries where they run surpluses on us and then take the surplus and buy our treasuries and make billions. Like you have to think of it beyond what Trump says or what even the administration says. You have to analyze it as a global chessboard with people playing different moves at different times. And once you come up with that, just be very logical. Like we are actually bombing Venezuela, and it's not just drugs, although it's a part of it. It's many other things as well. So go ahead, Lou.
No, I agree. I was just saying, because you said the movement, what exactly is it, right? So you have the Tucker Carlsons, the Candaces, the Marjorie Taylor Greens, you have the Megyn Kellys, then you have the Ben Shapiro's, the Mark Levins, you have different types of that I would say are radical MAGA, radical right, and then you have us, right? We have so it's hard because you have big time influencers calling out each other on these types of things, and they're doing it now. Like they're number one. I just saw this video. Yeah. So, but you see what I mean, right? It's like what they're going to tell their crowd is like, yo, Trump has gone full blown. He's betrayed us. And then the other side is, no, Trump is doing the right thing. Trump, we need to do this. So, yeah, I mean, that's the dilemma right now. It's the MAGA dilemma, I call it. It's a very interesting one. But again, I think you do a great job at explaining, better job than a lot of them actually at explaining why.
Okay. I think we're going to go back to our roots here. And Von Helton has put out a Happy New Year video, so maybe we'll go and watch that, and we'll come back to Venezuela afterwards. So here's the beginning of Von Helton's video, and this is how he looks as he presents his Happy New Year greetings to all his supporters, and hopefully there's happy news for a change from Von Helton.
Happy New Year's, everyone, because it is. Because I'm a little late, but I'd rather be a little late than a little early. But anyways, actually, I'd rather be a little early than a little late in most cases. But in this case, I want to be a little late than a little early. But anyway, whatever. Yeah, well, let's see. My New Year's resolution. What would be my New Year's resolution? Besides wanting all the trolls, haters, and naysayers to keel over dead from heart attacks, strokes, high blood pressure, etc., just like they wish upon me. Oh, and yeah, their cars all break down like they wish on me, and that their dogs and cats all get stolen like they wish on me. But aside from that, let's see. What would I want? New Year's resolution. What would I want? Well, let's see. A little less like Archie Bunker and a little more like Grandpa Munster. How about that? Does that work? I think that's a good one. I think that's a good one. That'll do.
Who the hell is? Oops. Who the hell is Grandpa Munster? Anybody know? Because he mentions Grandpa Munster a couple of times, and I've never heard of this character.
I think that'll do. Shit. But yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, you you guys have saw these people's come. Oh, I hope your car breaks down. I hope your dog gets stolen. I hope you keel over dead from a heart attack or a stroke. And it's like, God, people, what do you do for an encore? Right? And it's like, holy shit. Just remember, trolls, what doesn't stick to me comes back to thee. Don't forget that. What doesn't stick to me comes back to thee, which means if you put something out there and I'm not guilty of anything, it's going to bounce off of me and come right back to you threefold. It's called the threefold law, folks. Google it. Google the threefold law. Do it today. You'll be glad you did. Anyways, let's see. New Year's resolution, more like Grandpa Munster, less like Archie Bunker. I don't know. Maybe take Sharpie for more walks than I do. Obviously, the usual shit. Try to get me a place to live. Try to get on SSI. Try to get a job, whatever, the usual shit. But I mean, in addition to that, get out of this car. Hopefully get out of the rough patch. I'm ready. I think I'm ready to come out of the rough patch. Of course, the gods have the final say, but I think I'm ready to come out of it. Oh, and definitely for the gods to unchain me. I think that needs to be a good New Year's resolution, is that the gods finally say, Yvonne, we're going to take these chains off of you, and you're going to be allowed unfettered access to all of your magical power to do whatever you deem that is necessary in order to A, survive, and B, to help your fellow man. I think that's a wonderful thing. What do you all think? Just take these chains. Money James Dio had a song like that, I believe. Take these chains. I believe he had a song similar to that. Something like that. Anyways, but yeah, New Year's resolutions, and it's hard to keep them, I mean, oh, by the way, I went to the doctor and I have lost over 20 pounds. Lost over 20 pounds. How about that, boys and girls? I told you the bubble butt's gone and most of the belly's gone. And now I've got it actually confirmed from a doctor. 20 pounds, man, that's pretty significant. That's quite a bit of weight. And so, yeah. Because remember, I weighed 222.
Thank you. 60s TV show. No, I would have missed that. For sure.
Well, now I weigh 200. So it's not as much as I thought that I had lost a lot more than that, but apparently not. Now go figure. But still yet, most of the belly's gone, the bubble butt's gone. I still got the love handles, though. I need to get rid of them damn things, too. Maybe that'll be my New Year's resolution. Try to get rid of the love handles somehow. Of course, I don't know. The gods seem to be doing their thing. They're gradually, whittling away at it. But I don't know. But yeah, more like Grandpa Munster and less like Archie Bunker. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Yeah, instead of the usual, I hope all the trolls, haters, and naysayers keel over dead from heart attack, stroke, and high blood pressure. I mean, that's what they wish on me, so why not wish it back on them, right? Yeah, absolutely. Fair is fair, right? All's fair in love and war. Yeah. Wishing that shit on, hoping my car breaks down. What? Who does that? Does normal people do that? Do normal people walk around? Oh, I hope Von's car breaks down tomorrow. No, normal people don't do that shit. Now, do they? No, normal people do not do that. Normal people do not get up in the morning and say, gee, I hope Von's car breaks down. No, normal people don't do that. So what people are we talking about here? We're talking about people that are psychotic. That's what we're talking about here. Okay? They have psychosis. Now, that's a big term for some of y'all, so you're going to need to look it up. But yeah, psychosis, man, massive psychosis. So I guess my New Year's resolution will be hopefully to get out of the rough patch. I think I've done my penance. At least I guess that's why I'm here. Now I know why I'm here. I'm here because certain things have to happen in order for things to progress forward, and so that's why I'm here. Anyways, so yeah, New Year's resolutions. You know, most people don't keep theirs, but I don't know. I think things are looking up. I think things are going to be starting to change for 2026. 2026 is going to be a massive change for me and the trolls. I'd say that's my thinking. You know, I have no rock solid proof on that, but I have a funny feeling. Call it a funny feeling, man. But anyways, you know how New Year's resolutions go. But yeah, hopefully out of the rough patch. Hopefully I win the lottery. Hopefully, now that the property has been sold and the single wide's been sold, and I imagine Bubby. But it's been several months now, so I imagine Bubby either got adopted out or he got euthanized. So there's no sense in going back after Bubby if he's gone. So then the property's gone. If the property is gone as well. So I don't know. I think I'd just try to make do here. Try to make a go of it here, maybe. Or in Arizona, or in California, maybe even in California. I mean, supposedly Needles, California doesn't have the high cost of living that the rest of California does. But I don't know. I haven't actually put that to the test. Because remember, I was just on the outskirts of Needles, but I never went in. Kind of like Moses. He never went into the promised land. Talked a lot of shit, but he never went into the promised land. Did you know that? Yeah, it's true. Oh, by the way, just so you know, there is a copy of a Bible that predates the King James Version that says Jesus never died on the cross. And he didn't have to because, hey, there was no original sin, and therefore his death was completely and totally unnecessary. Instead, what he did was he taught everyone that heaven and hell is within you, and it's not being, and when he said be like him, he meant Christ consciousness. In other words, improving your mind. And he said, if you improve your mind, you'll be able to do greater things than I do. That's what he was talking about. He was talking about improving your mind. And this older Bible, whose name escapes me at the moment, I'll have to go look it up again. But this older Bible predates King James by years and years and years and years. And then we find out, oh, well, Jesus didn't die on a cross because he didn't have to, because, hey, there was no original sin. So you only need a redeemer if you're guilty of something. You only need a lawyer if you're guilty of something. You only need an advocate, because that's the term they use, advocate, if you're guilty of something. Well, I'm not guilty of anything. I did nothing wrong. So therefore, I don't need a lawyer. Why the hell do I need a lawyer? I don't need one. I don't need a Messiah. I don't need a redeemer. I don't need a Mahdi. I don't need a 12th Imam. I don't need those things because there is no original sin, boys and girls. And because there is no original sin, you don't need a Messiah. You don't need a Redeemer. You don't need somebody to come down here and kick unholy ass, because there's no need. There's literally no need for it. And that's why I kept telling Sammy, I said, Sammy, you're going to be waiting a long time because there is no original sin, and therefore there's no need for a Redeemer or a Messiah. It's just not needed. Literally, it's literally not needed. So you're going to be waiting a long ass time. But he's got his beliefs. I have mine. Never the twain shall meet, but that's okay. It's all good. Let him believe what he wants. But the idea of a Messiah or Redeemer is predicated on or a 12th Imam or a Mahdi is predicated on the fact that you are sinful, that you have done something wrong. Well, there is no original sin. We haven't done anything wrong. And there is no hell, because what did we find out, class? We found out that hell is actually where they took the diseased bodies outside the city of Jerusalem to burn so that people wouldn't become diseased and the disease would spread. That's how the whole story of hell got started. How many even knew that? Yeah. Yeah, so there's no hell. There is no original sin. That was all added in later. 1858, I think, is when they started adding that shit in. Good old King James, buddy. Isn't he wonderful? Isn't King James just a wonderful guy? Slaughtered millions of Baptist Christians. How many of you knew that? How many of you knew King James, the author of the Bible you're carrying under your arm, slaughtered millions of Southern Baptist Christians? How many of you knew that? Yeah, Google it. I dare you. I double dog dare you. Google it. Yeah, it's interesting. Go get on Chat GPT or Google AI or Bing AI, which is called Copilot. Go get on Bing's Copilot and see what Copilot says. Yeah. Yeah, good old King James wasn't a nice guy, was he? Why do you think the founding fathers hated him so much? They hated him and King George equally. Both of them were murderers, mass murderers, in fact. Killed millions of Christians, millions of pagans. Not very pleasant guys. Not at all. And this is why the founders left, because they were being persecuted. Killed, actually. They were actually being killed, cold blood. And it's like, hey, we got to get the hell out of here. And so they did. And they come to the New World. It's called the New World for a reason, folks. Because the old world is in the Middle East. Right? Yeah. So the New World, new hemisphere, new area. That's not the word I'm looking for, but whatever. Anyways, holy shit, that's 12 minutes. Anyway, I've rambled on, so I've got to go. Got to go. See you, bye. Oh, wait, don't forget to like, share, rate, subscribe, hit the bell, donate, and pontificate. Because your donation and gift of love keeps me going through these trying times. Have a wonderful day. Bye.
Okay. Let's go back to what's going on in Venezuela. Venezuela.
A huge announcement from Nicolas Maduro. Breaking news: Venezuela President Nicolas Maduro has declared he calling on people to mobilize to defeat this imperialist aggression amid suspected U.S. strikes on, well, it's not suspected anymore. We know that it was them. You see it there as well. So yeah, this dude is like, you see what he's trying to do here, right? What he wants to do is basically have people fight each other now, right? Because you're going to have a side. You're going to have a side that does not want this is something I could get in depth on, because I've spoken to enough Venezuelans to know this, that this would be one of his power moves, is to have people fight each other. So he's calling for people to mobilize and defeat this imperialist aggression. So those who do support him, right, or those in his military or outside of his military that support him, are now going to be hitting the streets trying to basically parade around this pro-Maduro sentiment. And then you're going to have people that really want Maduro out, and they're going to be fighting those people. So this is kind of crazy, but very predictable coming from someone like Maduro. This is the type of leader he is. So again, if you want to read some of that, you can,
Yeah, so this is his full statement. Actually, it's funny. The president of Colombia, who is a socialist himself, he's like the press office now. Like, he's putting out messages on behalf of the regime. He's saying the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela rejects, repudiates, and denounces before the international community. What? They're rejecting and come on, bro. Like, okay, so what he's saying is we reject this. And he's saying this act constitutes a flagrant violation of the UN Charter. Okay. This is how you know the US really runs it runs the world, because the United States just bombed you, and you're saying the UN Charter. Like, they didn't care about the UN Charter when they did it, man. That's how you know. Like, so with Maduro, I think his strategy, it goes as follows. He thinks that in Trump's first term, Trump said a lot. He said about how Maduro had to go. But Trump never went that far as to build up a naval blockade and start seizing oil ships and start blowing up boats, drug boats, narco boats, and start blowing up on the land, committing CIA covert actions. You don't think the CIA's been there for months just collecting intel, telling the military this is where they go, this is how they've been tracking patterns of life. This is why we're not going to hear about civilian casualties. And if we do, it'll be like 3 people or something, because they've been tracking exactly what they need to do. But Maduro thought it would be like the first Trump wave of pressure in his first term, where John Bolton was national security advisor, and the goal was maximum pressure, just, sanctions and whatever. I don't think Maduro got the message that Trump will just blow you up. Like, he will just turn off your airspace. And now I think the message is becoming reality before him. And I think what's interesting here is he's using
All right, let's switch over to this guy, who seems like he's seems more in tune. Let's hear him.
Your presence watching this. Make sure again you're subscribed. Subscribe to Midas Plus. Do some videos. I did a video on this as well on the main Midas Touch feed. You can check it out as well. All right, thanks everybody for watching. We appreciate you, and check back in with us soon. Shout out Midas Mighty. Thanks for watching.
All right. Well, we'll just go back to these guys for a little bit and see. Let's go here. This is where are we here? This is Deutsche Welle. Well, no, it isn't. It's Russia Today, Germany. This looks like a camera over the Venezuelan capital. You know what? I don't think that there's a hell of a lot going on. Whatever happened and whatever is happening is certainly not happening here. So this has been a fairly short broadcast, but I feel I had to do it. So you guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Tom Power says, how you doing, Sydney? I'm all right. It's kind of late at night, and there's really nothing going on, Tom. All this, look. Look at that. Nothing. Camera, it's supposed to be bombs. Trump's attacking, but nothing. Nothing new other than his Happy New Year's message, which I just played, and which is not even worth watching. But that's it. So I am going to shut it down here. Not even 45 minutes for a really a zero content stream. So to everybody has been watching or is watching, thank you for watching, and we'll see you very soon in the next one. Ciao, ciao.